Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. For today's valued viewer requested mission we have from Max El Sorrow. Request, hi Cap, can you do this GR mission about that with a twist? And we have a link to the Cenepa War, 1995, Peru versus Ecuador. So, Peru versus Ecuador, 1995, over the Cenepa Basin. Unexpected for the main briefing, take it away.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Cenepa War Reenactment. This will be a PvP mission with blue team representing Ecuador and red team representing Peru. Each team will have their own briefing after this one, plus all aircraft have their kneeboards in mission. Okay, let's go on with history. The Cenepa War, 26 January to 28 February 1995, also known as the Alto Cenepa War, was a brief and localized military conflict between Ecuador and Peru, fought over control of an area in the Peruvian territory, i.e. in the eastern side of the Cordillera del Condor, province Condorcanqui, region Amazonas, Republic of Peru. Near the border between the two countries, see the map below, the two nations had signed a border treaty following the Ecuadorian-Peruvian War of 1941, but Ecuador later disagreed with the treaty as it applied to the Cenepa and Paquishma areas, and in 1960, Ecuador declared the treaty null and void. In November 1994, after finding Ecuadorian patrols in the disputed area, tension escalated, with aircraft from both sides, with air attacks from both sides, and the shooting down of several planes and helicopters. We will be reenacting Peru's attack on the Cueva de los Tallos outpost. Mediation efforts of Argentina, Brazil, Chile, and the U.S. Paved the way for the opening of diplomatic conversations that ultimately led to a signing of a peace accord in 1998. It is, as of 2021, the most recent military conflict in the Americas between countries contesting sovereignty over their territory. Restrictions, this will be a Fox 2 only mission, so no radar-guided AA missiles. The C-101 and L-39s are not allowed to carry AA missiles for self-defense. The Hueys no miniguns, and the Mi-8 no miniguns, so no GUV JACBs on those, just for FPS sake. Weather is going to be scatter clouds. There's 2 layers. It will prove difficult to find some targets, so because they will be partially obscured, but I think it's going to be good fun all around. That's all. Up to you, Cap 14s.
We've got on the Ecuadorian side, which are the blue guys, Blaze, which are combat air patrol, which are Mirage F1s. How interesting. Represented today by Tigers of Skill, Seahorse, Chopsticks, and Dobber. Duck is Cap Cass. Ooh, and a Septicat Jaguar, one of my favourites. Again, with the Tigers, because what else are we going to use? Whistler, Vaz, wow, Vaz, Jigsaw, and Jackal. Ghost, Siad. Oh, and the Kafir. Again, one of my favourites. What an awesome war. All war is bad, but of all the wars, cool. Oh, Wiegans. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Blood, Sock, and Cap, the 3 Musketeers. Lamb, the aptly named Lamb. In the A37B Dragonfly, another classic. Cold War warrior there, guys. This is something to get excited about. Scrap your F-22 BS. This is what it's at. Ecuador, Peru. RC, hair drying alone today. His hair is very long and wet. Razor in the Bell 212. Bree, Tuxor, Sand Dude, and Shrek. Osprey are in an unknown vehicle, which is a Gazelle. Did they actually have Gazelles?
No, they did not, but we needed some AFAC, so I got that one.
Roger, that's arty. Now we're going to move on to the Peruvians. Vapor, I'm going to say, in the Mirage 2000. Wow, was that actually the Mirage 2000?
It was.
How about that? Wow, these guys were... Okay, fine. Space Chef, who we know is partially Argentinian, possibly also partially Peruvian. Who knows with Space Chef. Macaboo. Mauler in the Sukhoi Su-22 Fitter. What a Cold War beast that was. Starscream, Bean, and Elo are going to be in the Su-25, so be it. Tucano, awesome. Everyone knows Tucano, but nothing today. Dragonfly, awesome, but nothing today here. Hip, being the hip. That's cool. Kelso, Brinks, Unexpected, and no one in the FAC Scout. Right, anything from Unexpected before we split into our teams and sub-brief? Blufor, welcome to the Cenepa War Ecuadorian Briefing Cuervo del Tayo FOB Defense. Okay, I've never seen this document before, but we will figure it out. History of Peruvian forces on the move, and their objectives seem to be the forward operating base, Cuervo del Tayo. Our front lines must be reinforced via helos and ground convoys. The attack will probably, spelled wrong, begin with an artillery barrage. Nigel Farage. We must take out their artillery units and armed convoy to protect our FOB. The AO is covered by an SA-6 SAM site that must be taken out ASAP by the SEAD to protect our helos and CAS aircraft. So, guys, blue objectives. A. CAP. Protect our air assets. Enemy forces are Mirage 2000C, SU-25 and L-39 and helicopters. Bravo. SEAD. Destroy the SA-6 site is your only job today. Oh, is that me, by the way? Forgotten. Don't know. Yes. It is. How about that? I got one job today. Enemies, everything, including SA-6 and manpads and ZSU-23s. So that's pretty worrying in every way possible. Charlie. Close air support. Destroy EWR, sounds more like a strike to me, but destroy EWR and staging area units. All the threats in the world. That's a you problem, whoever is CAS.
Yeah,
Delta.
How do we find it?
Well, we'll go through that in a minute. Delta, CAS. Destroy enemy artillery and advancing convoy. All the threats in the world. Echo. Transport, CAS, Caesar. Land troops at LZ. Provide CAS for troops and Caesar for downed aircraft. All the threats in the world. And finally, RT on his own. Forward air control for CAS and helos. There you go, you're good at that, RT. Now let's look at a picture. If anyone can tell me what this picture is trying to tell me. It looks like we're on the Syrian map. Looks like we are starting the aircraft at Basel al-Assad to the north. We're going to transit SEAD. Are going to head about 160 by the looks of it. And then hit the SA-6 site. Cap and CAS are going due north. Helos are starting at Al-Hajar and heading southeast to the two crosses at LZ Echo. So there must be a way that you can see LZ Echo, right?
Check your knee boards.
Oh, knee board. Snap. Well done. As you can see...
There's a tab there as well, Kat, at the bottom.
I beg your... Oh, my goodness gracious me. This is going to take all night. Okay, fine. Never mind. A close-up shows that there was an SA-6 covering not the LZs, which is a good start. But it is covering the staging area and the EWR. And an artillery and MASH unit. Whatever MASH is. Okay?
Mobile Army Service Hospital.
That's what I said. And note that Beirut Rafik Harari looks like a red base, so be very concerned about that. Next, don't stay in LZ more than 120 seconds. Enemy artillery will destroy you. So drop whatever you're dropping and then go, guys. That's an hors d'oeuvre. There is FOB Cuervo del Tayo, which is going to be attacked. There is a mortar emplacement. I'm not actually sure what side it is, but there is a mortar emplacement, guys. I hope you're all listening. There is the border between Peru and Ecuador. You can see a convoy moving along that basin there, along that road, guys. So whoever's going for the convoy, that's where it is. Yankee Charlie 67 and southwest. Okay, I'm doing quite well at this, aren't I? Let's go and have a look at Blaze. This is the Combat Air Patrol. Establish cap, orbit between waypoint 2 and waypoint 3, even though you don't have waypoints, to support our SEAD, CAS and Helo aircraft. Enemies are equipped with Mirage 2000s but have fewer jets. Duck will assist with cap if needed. Okay, guys, so you can see what you're doing there. I mean, you're establishing a racetrack once the SA-6 down is by the looks of it. Any questions from the cap? This is a nice briefing. Look at it.
No questions.
What's this telling us? 500 foot AGL SA-6 visibility. Right, so it's telling you at different altitudes above ground, the SA-6 visibility. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay.
Combat file, I think.
Combat file.
Green bar will be fine, I think.
Okay.
Maybe green.
Oh, I see. Right. So is green good? or bad, the green areas?
Colorblind. So
Right.
I can tell you.
Okay, right. So if you're doing a strike, go in those green areas, guys. Don't mess it up. Get in the green areas. No, that can't be right because 8,000 feet, green is everywhere, look.
It must be green for him, for the SA side.
Right. So don't go in
Feet
the...
in the valley.
I take that back, guys. Don't go in the green. Do not go in the green. That's a hors d'oeuvre. Okay?
It'll be better to be red then. Red's bad. Green's good.
Yeah, I'm assuming that this means that if you fly above 500 AGL, the SA6 will see you in either the green or the red, whichever one's which.
Right.
But if you fly below your 500 AGL,
right.
you're going to be okay. Is that what it's saying?
I think it's a problem for the strike, guys. Let's carry on, guys. You know what? Just go with Cap's way of working. It'll be okay on the day. Ghost Bravo. Destroy... is this us? Ghost. I can't see the other sheet. Okay, I'm going to assume that I'm Ghost. Right, destroy SS6 site at waypoint 5. Hopefully we'll have a Mike 5 in there. It is imperative that this site is destroyed before our CAS aircraft arrive. BK-90s are recommended. How about that? Fly low and fast. Right. Very good. SS6 launcher, flat face, search radar, P-19.
We've got the waypoint on the radar, so we need to get the thing going.
That'll kill them both because they're both next to each other. The track and search, or either can die. Okay, and we've got the same information there about 500 feet AGL. Duck Charlie, destroy EWR, waypoint 2, grid Yankee Charlie 6-6. This is EWR, it's protected by ZSU, trucks and manpads. Who's Duck, guys?
That would be us.
What aeroplanes are you?
F5s.
Right, so, rockets? Question mark? I don't know.
Yeah, heat rockets will do it.
All right. Just don't get shot down. Don't get shot down like idiots by the thing. That's what I'm going to say. Destroy fuel trucks and troop transports at staging area. Waypoint 3. Grid Yankee Charlie 56. Okay, guys. Those grids are relatively small. They're like 5 clicks by 5 clicks, those grids that you've been given. So you should be able to find them relatively easy. So make sure you write them down, okay? Obviously, your waypoints don't work. So write that S down. Okay?
If they're accurate with a knee board, we should be all right.
Roger. Note that it also says that assist bays with cap. So your secondary is to do air-to-air if needed. Okay, guys? Right, Lamb. Who's Lamb? Oh, God, it's RC.
I'm Lamb.
Really? You're going to do all of this on your own?
Yep.
No, wait a second,
Okay.
I'm joining.
Okay, Tail, jump in Lamb. Search and destroy Grad BM-21s near waypoint... Okay, Yankee Charlie 66. Write that down. Don't go, oh, where is it? I have my handheld. Osprey will assist you. Search
And the knee boards.
Roger, in the knee boards. Destroy enemy convoy from vicinity of waypoint 4. Grid Yankee Charlie 67. The convoy will probably... Okay, you got a good plane for that. And you can carry cluster bombs as well. So just drop a bunch of clusters on it. And then go
Could be
for
getting
smoke.
there by the time you guys are all done.
Yep. Sounds a bit like a you problem. Razor! As you boys deploy troops at Delta and Echo, talked about that already. Troops are preloaded on the helos and do not need CTLD. Once near LZ, Special Forces will deploy orange smoke to mark the LZ. Look for orange smoke. And immediately wait for 90 seconds to complete troop deployment. Each helo will receive a message once their squad has been deployed. After troop deployment, leave the LZ immediately to avoid... Okay, so you guys have got to do a timer for 1.5 minutes. And after 1.5 minutes, if you don't get the warning, then the programming's gone wrong and just leave and we'll call it a success. Okay, guys? Oh, right on the mountains. Oh, that's going to be ugly. Ugly. Und endlich, Osprey. Whoever or whatever that is, you are helping C-130. That's you, Artie.
That's me.
You're marking. Don't go for glory. Do the job.
My plan is you two are going to take BK-90s. I think you're already armed up correctly with 2 BK-90s plus the pods. And you're going to go ahead and annihilate the BK-90s. I'm going to come in with Mavericks and sweep up whatever's left.
Yeah, awesome. I've got 2 pods. I'm guessing ECM and flares. I can't remember how to use them to anything, so be advised.
I believe they're both the flare pods. The ECM is a bit rubbish on here, and we're not against radar guided missiles, so it's unlikely to be of use.
Copy. SOC is going to need to be walked through the BK-90 because I've never used it before.
Or step 1, everyone go to BER so we don't trash our biggins, first of all.
First off, we need to set the QFE, which is 801.6. So when you've done that.
That's very high.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky one, this.
I guarantee we're going to have problems. QFEs and mountains don't mix.
We could go radar, or sorry, rocket for this if QFE is going to be the problem for mountain ranges and BK90s.
I assure you rockets are even worse, so I did some very hasty testing, and I wanted to do rockets because it's a little bit more historically accurate, but the route he's given us takes us in a place where hitting them with rockets is extremely difficult. So we're going to go BK90s, and it should be fine. And again, I've got Maverick, so if the BKs don't work, I can sweep up whatever's left.
Okay, confirm QFE 801.6.
Affirm. Okay, next thing we have to set up is your weapon selector on the right. That needs to be to attack.
2.
3.
Then we're going to keep the tact settings as they are, and we just got to set waypoint 5 as a target waypoint. So that's tact in 9, confirm with B5.
Kappa's Mike 5, 17.5 Swedish miles.
Same here. Should be at a bearing of... I turned the resolution down on my cockpit so I can barely read the compass. About 190, I think.
3. Are we putting a data cartridge in today?
We're not. I didn't have time to put one together, so we're at the mercy of unexpected mission planning.
Order. How about a quick 30 seconds of how to use these flare pods?
So the way this works is, as you're approaching the target, just press it. You get like 2 minutes of flares. You pop up, do your BK90s, and you leave. And if you get it off, not the end of the world, because we're not going to need the flares as we're going home.
Any setup required anywhere else for it?
Nope, should all be good to go.
Let's quickly talk about how to get these BK90s off the rail in terms of altitude, speed. There's always a restriction in this thing.
Yeah, so the way the BK90s work is you get maximum range when you're Mach 0.9 and you're, I think, at least 200 meters above the target. So the goal is get in that regime, and you probably need full power, maybe in stage 2. And once you are within about 8 kilometers, you can just drop them, and you've got only one pair, so just hold the trigger down. You'll feel the aircraft lurch left, then right, and that's when you know the missiles are gone. The fouled last light will also come on, and then you can just get the hell out of there.
Roger, 200 meters, AGL, Mach 0.9.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd probably go 300, 400 meters for safety. We do have a cloud problem as well, so
ANF or NAV?
it's going to be ANF, so you're going to be approaching, I think there's a waypoint about 20 kilometers or so from the target. So when we hit that waypoint, which will be B4, we're going to increase our speed to Mach 0.9. Then as you get to about, I think about 10 kilometers away, you're going to pop up, wait until you're about 200 meters above the target, release your bombs, and then disappear off.
3 understood. And ready.
When you've dropped them, throttle back, turn, and dive to the ground, and only throttle when you are comfortably away, because 2 reasons. 1, if you go too fast, you'll get this transonic lock where you can't steer, and 2, there are some man pads and they'll lock onto your heat signature. So as long as you've got flares coming out and you've got the engine throttled down, they should go for the flares instead. So there is another slight complication, because we're in the mountains, in that the BK90s will track the ground beneath them. And unfortunately, there is a valley between us and the target. I'm not absolutely certain what bearing we're going to come in on, but if, I think, slightly to the left of where we'll be coming in is a ridge that extends from the target towards us. If you can position that ridge between you and the target, the BK90s will fly over the top of it, and they won't dip down. Because when I did some quick testing earlier, they dipped down and they really struggled to climb back up the hill to hit the target.
Right. If we take it out, you go and attack the EWR question mark?
We are Possibly. I was planning on maybe attacking the other, the SA-6 launchers that are scattered around, but it's not a bad idea. I need to hunt some coordinates for that version on the
You know those straight up.
just went for. Alright, let's get to the runway and just hold short of it, so we're ready to go, and while we're waiting for everyone else to get their asses in gear, I can try and find those coordinates.
Well, let's head towards the runway at least. Damp, take a left.
Yeah, I see you two. Copy.
No, not. There's no TOT today. There's no point. It's just extra complication we don't need today.
Oh, okay. That is a runway or a taxiway. It's both.
Nice. We've got these little jet blast ramps everywhere. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest.
I guess we want the cap to go out first, so they can distract the mirages, because my big fear is they send a couple of mirages in the valleys, take a rough guess as to where we're going, and we get mullered.
Yeah, there's no escaping that.
Question as to what the command is to get into fast anti-air mode for the 8-9s.
We've got missiles, have we?
You've maybe got a chance if they come straight at you and they don't see you and you can IFF them. It's a lot of things have to happen before you can fire a shot. In all other circumstances, they're going to be pouncing on you and you're not going to see them, and your best bet is to go full throttle and get the hell out of there.
Look at all those tigers. They're not waiting for me for some reason, are they? Look at those tigers, valued viewers. Sexy or sexy. Mirage F1s and something else that I can't remember. There they go. Mirage F1s.
Okay, are we doing slop to low altitude mode?
It's up to you, personal preference.
Copy.
Oh, ground attack's going. 8 Grim Reapers Tigers up and no one's gone weird and messed something up.
Followed by 2, and we'll have a good 30 seconds between us.
3 moving.
2.
Because hopefully this way, if they jump one of us, then there's less chance they'll spot the others. Try and aim for a cruise speed of about 0.7 Mach. It's going to be pretty much full wheel power.
Three awaiting orders to go.
Go now.
Reliving. Don't forget to go nav.
And 10 seconds to... 3, 2, 1, go.
3 airborne.
2 rolling.
Try not to catch up with the person in front, just need that nice bit of spacing.
I'm just going to get to a decent speed before I come off the burn.
Yeah, it's always the trick with this aircraft, it handles appallingly at slow speeds. It's all about at getting that power up and speed. Because I believe, because it's essentially an airliner engine that they've whacked in this, and it's high bypass, relatively speaking, it needs lots of air flowing through it before it can give you the full oomph of the afterburner.
Lead is mil power, 3 is mil power, sorry, and on B2 now.
2 is no power.
Right, settle in for a nice long journey.
Copy 2 is set at waypoint M5, and it says currently 16 mil.
You could no, don't set M5. You gotta go through the waypoint. You can't just go straight there.
Damn.
Copy B1.
Stupid man.
B2.
Copy.
Any reason why we should not go low?
Just go low. Standard operating procedure.
Yep.
Less likely to be spotted and, less likely to be hit by the SA6. And it's more fun.
Biggin, ba-da-da-da-da-da, Biggin. Someone's under artillery attack. Biggin! Still yet to find / interview a real Biggin pilot. How hard could it be to find a Biggin pilot? You know what I mean? F-16 pilots everywhere. Biggin pilots nowhere. Some radar emissions on the nose.
But we're unlikely to see each other in these hills. If we're doing things correctly, that is.
Oh, I should have chosen a nice vegan skin, but I didn't. How silly of me. Bigger.
2, I have the radar signature on the nose.
Yeah, you get lots of pings, but as long as you're low, you'll be fine.
Detour time, boys. Whoa! Detour time against SOP. But it's fun! Today's going to be a fun flight. It's going to be a fun flight, guys. Is it me or the ground super misty and hard to see? Because to me it looks super misty and or hard to see. Oh, UH-1 down. How embarrassing for him. Probably killed himself on the FARP, knowing us. Vegan. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Vegans.
We're caught up with one vegan. How fast is everyone going?
Cap mil power. Max 0.55. That's slow. Do I look alright?
Yeah, as I say, you got to get up to speed, and then the mil power will keep you there. I guess you've got the BK90s, which do slow you down a bit more. So I'll dial it back a tad.
Roger, I see you. I'm doing a bit of cheeky flying in the canyons as well, so it's less than optimal. Blood will not like the less than optimal.
Quite a large fire down here.
It's just said,
Huey.
it just said a vegan had died, question mark.
That'll be the fire.
2 down, tree wrapping.
How embarrassing for you. Unlucky. Poor old damn. He does try, valued viewers.
Copy, it's up to you, sir.
Yeah, assuming we don't get jumped by any mirages, we should be okay. We've only got Fox 2s, so we should be fine. Mountains look nice though, you can almost believe it's the Andes.
That's nice.
Maybe pretend there's a bit more snow on top of them.
Vegan, digga-da-da-da-da, vegan, digga-da-da. Is anyone else on this comm having problems seeing the water surface now? I'm having all sorts of problems with water surface.
Yeah, passing by a river seems okay. I do have my settings down to full potato though after the Milton thing on Monday.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, it caused a bit of a problem because I was trying to enter coordinates into the A10 and I couldn't read the keyboard.
Oopsie.
So there was an Italian man getting very frustrated that I couldn't actually enter the coordinates he's giving me.
Of all the people to anger, not an Italian, they get very emotional very quickly. How did the hogs do anyway?
We did pretty well. One of us, I think, was on the Grav guys. I don't think he'd flown the A10 a great deal and was a bit overwhelmed. Everyone started drifting over the target, so I told everyone get west, and he went east. So that didn't end well. But apart from that, we all got home safe, and we killed a bunch of things.
I had a really interesting problem. We still don't know. No one knows whether it was a bug or a feature. But my first alignment failed. So my first initial alignment failed. No one noticed really until we were airborne, and so we spent the whole trip, which is, I don't know, 200 miles or something, realigning air realignment, getting it to work. And when I say alignment failed, I mean the HUD was skewed, the horizon was up in the sky, and we just before we kind of got to target, we finally got it aligned, and then bombed to target. It was really interesting to get everyone working the problem.
Yeah, I don't know if it's either they put random failures on, which would be a bit mean, or if they have... If there's something that we normally include in our missions that they don't in theirs. For example, there might be a tick box on the F-16 that says, you know, make alignment easy. I don't know how it works with the F-16.
I've been doing this for a lot of years now, and my experience is no one's seen this particular problem before. It's probably because we had 60 players and such a big map, something effed up somewhere.
Yeah, other possibility is a bit of pilot overload because there was a lot of stuff going on, and if you're stressing about comms and navigation, then it's very easy to mess up a couple of button switches.
You know one thing about the INS lineman is it's so goddamn sensitive. You're playing rocks, it messes it up. It's horrible. I'm going to have quite a lot to do near the end. You might want to remind me to put the flares out.
Yep, just tell me it's B4. I can talk you through it. So, the thing, it's only really apparent when you get there, but there is a ridge. I believe it'll be slightly to the left of the target. And if you can place that ridge between you and the target, the BK-90's got a much higher chance of hitting. So just tell me when you get to B4 and I should be able to point it out. I hope it will be relatively obvious. But I'm not entirely sure exactly where he's put the B4, I know roughly where. But if it's a little bit to the left or right, the picture will look different.
Okay, we're going to do our tanks soon.
Yeah, I've still got a few more %.
Dumping, boys, I'm dumping. Oh, that cloud's going to be problematic.
Yeah, I think you've got BK-90s, they're guided, so they already know where they're going. So don't be afraid to go into the clouds if you need to. Just don't spend too long in there, because when you come out, you want to make sure you don't hit a mountain. From what I'm currently about 40 meters below the altitude of the target, so I think you've got 1 to 200 meters clearance.
Okay.
Which, in theory, is all you need. Can I just get a check of how close to B3 you are?
Well, I'm in formation with you, so...
Ah, you need to go ahead.
Roger, doing so.
So just put a bit of burner on, we've got plenty of fuel.
Hey, Valley viewers. Time to get butt raped. Transonic suck. Watch for that transonic suck, Pritchard. 15 clicks to waypoint 3. When do you reckon I should go to A&F?
Only after it says M5, because A&F will stop the waypoints from cycling through.
Oh, yeah. Gotta keep low, boys, gotta keep low. Low, low, low.
That seems all nice and quiet at the moment. Just watch out on the ridges for any dots.
Yeah. M4, Bravo 4, sorry.
How far is it from 3 to 4?
20 kilometres. Getting close.
Okay. Yep. I'd start to build up speed and try and get about Mach point 8.
Yep.
And remember, the final speed for when you release these things is 0.9, but you'll be doing a bit of climbing, so pretty much the moment you hit 4, go max power.
Yep. 15 clicks. Low, 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 baby. Low, low, friggin' low. 3 on speed. Don't let me down, wing wing. 10 clicks. When does transonic start?
About 0.9, so pretty much when you want to drop the weapons. It's going to be a bit squirrely, but you'll be fine.
Four clicks. Massive drop before waypoint 4. Spike.
Yeah, it's just drop down low and they have to get to touch you. Can you see that ridge between you and the target? Should be, I think, to your left.
M5 and maybe... Yeah, okay.
Extends out from the mountain. Don't worry about it if you can't see it, but if you can, try and put that between you and the target.
Copy. On it.
But priority is drop the weapons.
9 clicks. Rising. On speed.
Yep, look at your altimeter, make sure you're a good 300 meters above target. When you're about 8 kilometers. Then hold down the trigger.
Flares out. Missiles away. Evading. Safety vector.
Yep, visual on your flares.
Yes! Got it! Got it! Got it! Yes, P19 is... P19's down. Haven't seen the track radar damage. Haven't seen the track radar damage according to my thing, but it is, you know...
I've lost the log, so I think we're good.
Right. RTB, I guess. For me, at least. You go and do something useful. Cap L Mal. See you later, bozos. Power on.
Yeah, just a look through the Maverick scope, it's all good.
Fuel is good.
Go see if we can find that EWR.
I'm going to jettison these flare pods. I don't need them anymore.
I don't think you can jettison them.
Embarrassing for everyone. Oh well. No jettison then.
F5s are currently being engaged by a Mirage requesting C11's being attacked by Mirage, needs support ASAP.
Not from me, buddy.
Yeah, from the car flight, we're in the area, just searching for it.
Not my job.
This is Ghost Flight, we have destroyed the SA-6 site.
Did anyone ever have any doubt? Oh, I'm still chaffing. Haha, embarrassing for me. Look at those graphics, valued humans. Look at those graphics of the Cenepa Basin. Nothing shows them off better than a rocketeering Vigan. Zap, zap, zap. Still, it's still chaffing and flaring. Wow, that couldn't be more annoying. "30,000 feet in approximately no time at all. Coolest plane ever? "150 clicks to go. What are the chances I get shot down by my own guys RTBing? You know what? There's one way to ensure, and that is go above them. Go above them, over the cons, over the Andes. Super Vegan. The Uber Das Mach 1.7. Mach 1.7. And an F5 is shot down. Let's see how fast we can get this son of a gun.
Action going on around me. Just found a helicopter. No idea if it's one of ours. Parked on the ground.
Boom. Kilometers. Mach 1.9. Spark on. Going for Mach 2, baby. We're going for Mach 2. Why not? Another F5 shot down. Mach 1.94. When's the last time you did that in a mission? Mach 1.95. Don't get shot down, that's an hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah, trying to for the CWR. I've seen enough F5 being shot down that's unlikely that they got through.
Well, I'm having a lovely time up
Sorry, maybe I can get a cheeky maverick shot off on someone.
Ha! Lol.
I think that they might have fixed that. I can't remember, I swear I saw something in the patch notes about how it doesn't lead targets anymore.
It was cool, but a bit stupid.
It was incredibly stupid because it knew how the target is moving. If the ground miss up, it can't do that, and it's not at the speeds that aircraft are going at.
delightful day. Okay guys, we topped out at 35,000 feet and Mach 1.96. Mach 1.96. And look at the tacho go down. Look at that. Have you ever seen a distanceometer drop that quickly? Because I haven't. Clicks. We don't need gas. As long as we've got potential energy, we're fine. Uh-oh. Warning.
Do we have barrages on our side as well? Just don't want to be accused of any fratricide.
40,000 feet. Now where's the airfield? There it is. Look at that for navigation accuracy, boys. Vigan, your one-stop shop to doing sexy cool things. Oh no, there's a crash! That's a crash! Vigan, crashes your machine a lot. Fuck it. Welcome back, valued viewers. I've decided I'm not going to be beaten by stupid crashing computers. I'm going up again. Ha 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 ha. How long till you get back?
About 100 kilometers. Let me get the time on target thing up to find out.
I might come back and meet you for a formation landing.
6 minutes and 10 seconds.
Right. Did you get your weapons off in the end?
I got one off against the SA-6 died, and I killed Matt had a few other things. But after the last I found it and it was destroyed, so I didn't bother.
I understood absolutely none of that, but okay.
No, but I was very 3 Mavericks still left, weighing my left wing down. Right wing even.
Oh, valid viewers, Bud doesn't know I'm here.
I'm about 20 out from the airfield.
Alright, just land whenever you want. I'll see you down there. He doesn't know I'm here. He doesn't know I'm here. Ha 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 ha. Silly blood. So I'm going to stay below his wing line. He probably won't be able to see me. It's blood, so you know he's going to be concentrating on his charts. No situational awareness. flying like a bloody maniac. Probably should check my fuel now. I'm fine. That's right. Oh, it's showing off now, look. They tear the bloody wings off. Fucking hell. Blood. I was like a bloody Swede. Superior dogfighter. Oh. When's that gear coming up? Blood. I reckon I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna bet for now. Oh no, we lost him. No, we're good. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What have you learned about rudder today? What have you learned about rudder? Use it. Oh. What is the matter with this plane? I think I might be handling it a bit vivaciously, guys. No, I've literally lost control and I don't know why. Have I snapped my tail off? No, I'm fine. No, there's a major... No, I'm fine. Look at that, formation landing after... Subs up.
Sam flight there. Orange B. Should have said you were line. I would put so much brake on.
No, I enjoy the challenge. Bloody aeroplane. You know they don't build these things tough enough for Soup Cup. That's the main problem we've got here. Oh no! Minor problems. Gotta treat them rough. Gotta treat them rough, these things. They'll take a bit of punishment. Where the hell are you?
Well, I'm like halfway down the runway between the two runways.
Straight turn! Power Drifter!
Yeah, you just, if you turn around, then turn left.
Turn around, then turn left, Roger. Watch this, Fritch. Keep the RPM up. Just like an SR20. Keep that turbo spinning. Woohoo! Alright, boys! Hi, tail. And parked.
Outside. Traffic complete VF5 grid 17 on the left initials.
Hello, skill. Crazy Scottish man. Zap, parachute. And last but not least, great fun, everyone. Good job. And I will see you dans le debrief. Right, let's try and work out what happened then. So, we'll just go group to group and see what happened in your missions. We, in the Vegans, didn't really see anyone else apart from the very end. Blaze, on blue team, send. Come on, skill. I know you can do it.
Yes, took off, flew around a bit, saw a couple of mirages. I think they shot chopsticks down. They seemed to be immune to armor cells. Then strafed a couple of ground targets. Then returned to base and landed.
So just one loss, yeah.
Yes.
Roger. Very good. Duck, send.
Yes. So we straight up just got up to target. I crashed on my dive, holding it a little too long. Jackal managed to bomb the SAM site properly.
SAM site?
Well, the radar.
Yeah.
And Jigsaw was our lone survivor and managed an RTB.
Roger. It's Ghost, blood, send.
So we were tasked with taking out the SA-6. We lost a man due to a rogue Peruvian tree that came out of nowhere. So we're down to 2. Then Cap destroyed the SA-6 radar site with BK-90s. I came in with backup Mavericks, but weren't required. Did fire one at, I think it was the command vehicle, and destroyed that along with a man-pad. Then went around to hunt for the EWR just in case it hadn't been destroyed. Found it had been destroyed, and then RTV'd.
Roger. 2 of us made it back, and it was just a good, solid mission. Good, solid, bigger mission. Always proves fun. Next group is going to be break. Lamb, send. Lamb.
Ripcord.
Last chance for Lamb.
Oh, hang on. We took off. We flew to our target area. Got pursued by fighters, but we lost them in the clouds. And tail hit some targets, and I hit the hillside.
Roger. Excellent work, guys. And I guess you both got shot down, question mark, at the end? Or just
I hit the hill. I came out of clouds and hit a hill.
Roger.
I survived successfully, destroyed all targets.
Wow. Tail on form. Well done. Great.
Really?
High losses, but all missions complete so far, which is, to be honest, startlingly amazing. Next is Razor, send.
Still flying, but we dropped off all of our troops, and we've done some medevac as well. I collected Chopstick, Tuxel collected Whistler, and Shrek collected someone else, can't remember the name of, and we all were heading to the hospital now and dropping those people off, and then we'll be heading back to base. So, successful mission from us.
Well done, boys. Great work, all the blues so far. And Endlich, Artie.
Right, I took off, headed for my first waypoint, which was the artillery. Found them, waited a while until the proper time on target, then nipped over the side of the hill, got white smoke on the artillery, and then was evaporated by the AAA at the artillery. But at least RC and Tail did take out between them pretty well the entirety of the artillery, just a few odds and sods left, but the actual artillery was taken out.
Good job, boys. Hold, we're going on to the Peruvians now. Vapor, send.
Vapor, the Mirage. So we took off for Cap mission. I arrived first and started to investigate some targets. It was helicopters, so they managed to evade me. While I was going cold, I took a Stinger, no luck, or bit of luck, only to my left engine. But bad luck, Mirage only has one engine, so no right engine to get away. So I crashed.
Yeah.
Mach who arrived slightly after, and he managed to shoot down 2 times F5s. I saw multiple people chasing him. He managed to evade them, but he went straight to the same manpad that shot me down, which proceeded to shoot him down as well.
Roger. Well done, guys. Next is hold. Yep. Won't let me scroll across. So whoever's on the right of Vapor, can't go over there for some reason.
More.
Yeah, I think that's Starscream's still in mission, so I don't know.
Roger.
Bean, well, you can go ahead and talk. Say whatever you did, because I did nothing.
So Starscream had some trouble connecting, so I went up on my own. We were in SU-25s. Yeah, great little run-in, hugging all the canyons. I went for the EWR radar, and as I climbed up to the target, I noticed the clouds were at the same level as the target, so I'm flying through the clouds, and suddenly it pops out of nowhere, and I let off my rockets, but I did about 70% damage to it, didn't take it down. Then I got hit in the right engine by CSU-23, so I decided to turn around, go for guns, and that didn't work, so then it didn't look like I was going to get home, so I paid the ultimate price and took out the EWR in the same process.
Roger, very good. Last one is Rex. Send.
3 MIH took off and landed at the LZ, successfully deployed 3 groups of troops. Upon lifting, the whole area started being hit by mortars. Unexpected was hit by a mortar, survived, but couldn't get off again. I went after the mortars, and the troops that were shooting at us got shot up, and I think I may have gotten shot by a manpad and killed outright. I think it was Skill that shot Brinks, who shot him down, but Brinks did a wonderful no-tail rotor landing and survived.
That was Seahorse. Seahorse gone.
And that was it.
All right. Well done, guys. Good mission. Well thought out, well presented, well balanced. Most people seem to have fun. Some unlucky guys, but, you know, that's life. Nothing really to say. Any final thoughts before we sign off?
Yeah. Good job. Unexpected. Well done.
Well, thanks. Teams were a little unbalanced, so we should think that for next time, because we only had 2 cap planes and you guys had 8, you know, basically they could help out with cap, so. But it was all good fun.
Yeah. Cool.
Who won IRL?
Who won it? Yeah, who won the war in the real life, if there is such a thing?
I don't know. I know that the Titles was taken by Peru, but the war itself, you know, came to an armistice and a court or something.
Very good. Lovely bit of history. Well done, everyone. And I'll see you after the patch.
See you later.
See you guys.
Later, boys. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for the mission, guys.